Welcome to the Monroeville Mall, which was built in 1969 at a cost of $30 million. Where that J.C. Penney's is, well, back in the day, that used to be a Gimbel's, one of the original box stores of the Monroeville Mall. And it was also considered the crowning jewel of Monroeville Mall's Miracle Mile, which is Route 22. It's one of the oldest shopping malls in Pennsylvania, and it still stands today with Macy's and J.C. Penney and Dick's Sporting Goods as its anchors. So let's get in there and check it out for the filming locations from the 1978 classic Dawn of the Dead. And boy, we had a great time in there. So let's check it out. At this point in the movie, Flyboy, Francine, Peter, and Roger are looking for a safe haven to escape the zombies, and they stumble upon the Monroeville Mall. And this is what the mall looks like today in 2025. A lot has changed, but a lot is still the same. And they do have memorabilia here. In fact, some of the signage in the movie, you'll see these emblems. That was the logo back in 1978 when they were filming this. And there used to be an ice skating rink here, but I think they just covered it. And I'm going to see if we could find out where that was. But this is the George Romero, the godfather of horror, okay? And there's an actual photo of the cast. That's Peter. And that's Francine and Roger and Steven, the flyboy up there. This is cool. George Romero, yes. He was the original zombie guy back in 1968, was the Night of the Living Dead. And then he followed it up with Dawn of the Dead. My good friend Ken ended up moving to California to chase his dream to be a horror movie director. He ended up getting into the business, and but this movie kind of like inspired him to chase his dream in California. And he actually got to meet George Romero in California. How cool is that? All right, I think he got high with him. Yes, Dawn of the Dead, Monroeville Mall, and this is awesome. Let's see what else we could find. Oh, wait, there's Michelle. Whoa! Oh, no, oh, no, the shopping zombie. Check this out. They're having The Dead Are Alive, June 6th through the 8th, 2025. They're going to have the cast members from Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and Land of the Dead. And they're going to be celebrating the 40th anniversary of Day of the Dead. And look at that, Tom Savini. He was one of the bike gang that was in this one over here. So who knows? There may be more people that we don't know about yet that are still going to be in this. That would be cool. But there's this place called the Land of the Dead Museum, where we can get a T-shirt having to do with, of course, zombies and the whole series from George Romero. Especially the one that we're here for, Dawn of the Dead. It's right over there, the Living Dead Museum. Cool. All right, I'm going to get us a T-shirt from in there. And Michelle's already in there. Nice. The guy that works there, his name is Dave. He's really cool. He gave me a lot of help on where these locations were. All right. This is the Land of the Living Dead Museum here. And the Living Dead Museum is pretty awesome. Dave, the curator of this, hooked me up. It was $7 because I'm a senior. And there's production used, the farmhouse interior. Oh, this must be from the Night of the Living Dead, where they use that in the farmhouse.
Reports from witnesses to the affected people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing.
And that, oh, this is not just Dawn of the Dead stuff. This is all these kind of movies, like The Evil Dead is over here. With Bruce Campbell. Evil Dead Workshed. Ooh, yeah. Evil Dead 2, the prop alikes, so they were not actually used, but that's the arm piece for Bruce Campbell. When he put his arm, when he gets his arm cut off, you didn't see that ever, and he uses the chainsaw as a way of getting back at the Evil Dead. What is over here? Dawn of the Dead? That looks like Roger over there with that rifle. I don't remember him wearing a gas mask on. Oh, these are original Dawn of the Dead screen-used props. SWAT team rifle, turtleneck jersey, and gas mask. Wow. And this is actor Jim Crut, helicopter zombie, costume, and head appliance. All right. Wow. This is awesome. Tom Savini cut out machete from unidentified production. Wow. Doesn't that look real? Holy cow. And there is the ice skating rink that they used to have here from Dawn of the Dead. Nice. This is cool, isn't it? Well, I think it's cool. I'm into this kind of weird stuff, you know?
You were talking about the escalator, Ed?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's the original Dawn of the Dead mall print negative. This is, okay, what does it say?
JCPenney Monroeville Mall, original escalator, side panel, base, trim, and steps.
Nice.
As seen as in the Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, see, they did take out the old one. Yeah. But, hey, it's still here. It's still here, and that is very cool.
In the Living
Dead
Museum.
It's in the Monroeville Museum, the Living Dead Museum.
We're going to eat you, Ed.
And they even have trivia over here. How cool is this? Man, this is great.
They're going to eat you.
That's the movie that I saw with Mike when I was a kid, Zombie, where I got to see a girl take her top off for the first time as a kid. And look at that, Michael is here. Thriller. Michael Jackson is $29.95 for that picture. Wow. That is cool. That can't... I wonder where they got that costume, if that's actually screen used or what.
What happened to the other 3 years?
It's at the end of the world over there. Nothing else came up happened.
Is that what you saw, Ed? Oh, that's a man.
Knight Rider is the futuristic knight helmet and armor. Very cool.
And he's the
And there's
genius.
George Root, the filmmaker. That's the guy that was behind the whole series for Dawn of the Dead.
See, he's got an R name, so if we go on our pet's name...
Well, I'm running out of data, and I see blood. I wouldn't be sad if I see Red Room somewhere in here, you know?
No.
But
Bring it back.
thank you, everyone, for joining us. This is a Hall of Fame of all the people that have come through here and left their handprint. Very, very cool. Just like you guys are. Very, very cool. Thank you for watching The Great Indoors as we are here at the Monroeville Mall. Awesome. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, this is the hallway that the gang all had their hideout in. And back in 77, 78, there was a whole bank of telephones over here. Instead, now they have gumballs. Go figure. I guess who uses payphones anymore? And you'll probably see that there was a photo booth to take your pictures, but now there's Coca-Cola. Awesome. Okay. And somewhere back here was their hideout that they had. It's one of these doors over here where they actually had where they snuck in through the roof. There is a men's room here. I think it's around here, one of these doorways over here, authorized personnel. I bet you that's where it was. It was somewhere in this area over here. That Peter and Roger were running down this hallway with their guns in the 1978 Dawn of the Dead. How cool is this? This is the entrance over here, and the zombie Michelle is on its way over to get us. Look at that. Yeah. Oh God, thank God that window is there. Wow. Okay, 15 years ago, Penny's used to be here. Okay, it's now a Cinemark, and Penny's is on the way end of the mall. But this was the location where Peter and Roger, Michelle, were trying to get into Penny's, and right there, where your right hand is, was where his rifle was. And they were, you know, Roger was out here with his gun, trying to keep the zombies away, while Peter was fumbling with the keys over here to try to get in. He ended up putting his rifle against that wall, and you could tell because the floor over here is still the same as it was back in 1977 when they filmed it for the 1978 movie. And that floor is all new over there. Of course, I'll superimpose a picture over, so that's pretty cool. Now, the hallway that they used to hide in, where their little base was, is on this second floor as well, Michelle. So we're gonna try to find that next. Look at that, zombies everywhere. The Michelle zombie. Yeah. That's how she normally is, actually, I think. I don't think the zombies were pointing, Michelle. Oh no, the zombie Michelle! The zombie Michelle! She's going shopping as a zombie! Oh! And this is the food court, and look at, they have many choices. Flamers, burgers and chicken, Subway, Crispies, I believe that's chicken over there, Sarku, Japan, another Auntie Anne's. They got a lot of Auntie Anne's scattered all over this place. And Sparrow's is still here, Bourbon, Saint Cafe, I guess, Bourbon Street Cafe, sorry, Charlie's Philly Steaks. Yeah, Charlie's Philly Steaks, I think, was at one time Charlie's Beef Steaks. Put it in the comments if you guys know otherwise, because I know back in the late 70s, Charlie's Beef Steak was huge in this area of western Pennsylvania. So, Michelle, what did you think of your day here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania?
It was such a zombie experience.
And the food at the buffet was, what did you think of that?
That was excellent. That was really good.
Yeah, we're not zombies yet, so we still eat food, non-human food, right? Well, you know what? I'm glad I finally got this off my bucket list, because back in February of 2025, Walmart purchased the rights to this place, and they have plans to make it a mixed-use retail residential. So that could mean some changes coming ahead for the Monroeville Mall. I hope that they're not going to change it too much, because I like the way it is. But that's me. I'm old school. But you got to roll with the times, right, Michelle?
You got to roll with the changes.
That's right. Hopefully they won't change anything to do with the Dawn of the Dead. But we could always say that we were here before they changed it, and now it'll be forever saved in YouTube history. Like, comment, and subscribe to The Great Indoors with Ed and Michelle. I'm Ed and she's Michelle, just so you know.
And hit a thumbs up for the zombie work that Ed put all his hard work.
Yeah, this was epic. I love finding all these different spots, and I know there's more, but can't do everything in one day. I just wish that I lived closer by and I could find it. But if you guys know of any locations that I missed, please put it in the comments and let me know. See you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Love ya.
See you in the next video.
Bye. This is an entrance, and uh-oh, Michelle the zombie is coming to get in there. She must be what they're saying in the movie is that people that are zombies keep on trying to get back to where they once were, it was important to them. Uh-oh, the zombie's coming in. Oh no, oh no. Oh yeah, that's the look she has anyway. Oh my God. Ah!